Greetings, it's Globbs again, back with some more World of Tanks. I'm in my T71 again. I know, I should play some other tanks, yada yada yada, but hey ho, I'm still playing this thing, and I still will be playing with it until I get very bored of it, or I stop having games like these. I'm going to bung these couple of games into a bit of a compilation.
Let's go.
I wouldn't like to say I've been grinding this thing, because a grind, for me, sums up something that's actually hard work and a pain in the backside to do, and at no point in any stage in this tank have I ever felt like it's been a grind. It's been amazing. I love it. I'm so close to the T69, it's unbelievable, but from what people have been telling me, I'm not going to like the T69 at all, but hey ho, we will see. So starting off with a quick early scout run, taking some incoming from the Comet and other people, easy 8s, etc, etc. I'll take one in the arse, but never mind, no big deal. I'm going to try and get rid of this 3075 if I can. Be bold. Missed my first shot, he misses his. And a second. 4 shells left. Jinking around, trying to make him miss. I think he's fired already. He's on a reload now, so I'm on a reload as well. He's got a faster one than me, so I'll leave. Hopefully my friends will clean him up. Take another one in the ass, quite a big hit there, so I'm down to half health, so let's just disengage and go find something else. We are playing on live oaks on a standard battle, and looking at the teams though, it's not bad, not too bad at all. The 2 easy 8 drivers look pretty good, well one of them does anyway. I don't know what the 1375 said there, I'll just if anyone can translate that'd be great. I think he said, oh you scumbag, T71 I think in finest foreign. So I said back at you, so destroy the M4 in quick succession, because I basically want to go down there. I've it on good authority, if you take over like E6, E7 as a scout, especially with this thing's view range with binos, I should be able to get spots on the guys in the south that are on my side of the railway lines. Turns out it's a plan that works out quite well. Nice shrubbery and bushes around here. Let's just wait for the binos to get up. There's an easy 8. Took a few pot shots at him. Don't know if that one hit. Don't think so. The Pershing. Oh, I can do some damage to him. If I could actually hit him. Two out of 4 ain't bad, I suppose. Well, it's not fantastic, but there you go. I'm just waiting for the reload now. Again, 19 seconds. That's I haven't been spotted though. I haven't got 6th sense on this tank, but I have a quite well tried and tested method for 6th sense. If you haven't actually got the skill, if you start losing health for no reason, or tanks start turning the turret towards you, then you've been spotted, which has worked for me so far. I am intending to get that Comet's in a bad spot. I've got intentions of getting 6th sense on this tank when my crew get up to scratch. They've only got their first skill. I bought the crew for this tank. I think I put them out the T21. I sacked the rest of the T21's crew and just kept these 3 guys. I'll put some more pain on that Comet. Gun on this thing's just awesome. It really is. I still haven't been spotted. I think I'm in a double bush location, which is it's purely by chance. Purely by chance. I didn't intend this position to be so good, but it turns out it is, and the enemy just keep coming towards me for some reason. I don't know why. Just allowing me to keep putting rounds into them. But if they're going to do that, then, you know, I've only got 38 shells left, and they can have every single one of them as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, should be able to get some shots on him, maybe. Do I want to? No, let's concentrate on bigger things. I don't really want to shoot. There we go. He's not turning his turret. Just keep unloading. It's nothing more to be said really. I mean, I'm not doing anything particularly spectacular, but I'm on 2,700 damage already. And like I said earlier in one of the other videos, there aren't many scouts that can actually do this. The French can, 1390s and 13s. Well, I don't know about 1390s, things like that. They can, but I don't know another scout in the game that can put out as much pain as this thing can. Oh. And it's always nice to shoot Type 59s. That gives me so much satisfaction. I love shooting those things. I hate those tanks. Make them available to everybody. I want one. Wargaming, if you're listening, make them available. I've got some more, just off subject, I've got some more subscriber replays to do. I'll be doing those shortly. I have been told by a reliable source I'm flooding my channel. So what I intend to do is just a dribs and drabs of video every day for the next week or so. Not going to take too much time. Don't get too many videos out at once. Because apparently, according to human nature and things, people don't watch them all, which has actually reflected in the view stats. So I'm going to take the advice on board. So post-game stats for this one then. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to roll this into two into one. So post-game stats upcoming. Okay then, post-game stats for that first game. Net myself 2,203 experience with premium, non-doubled. Not a bad showing. 56,000 credits and some change. Myself Confederate. Can't remember what those badges mean for the life of me. Sharpshooter and Master Gunner, which just means I'm good at shooting. I think. I've got proper descriptions somewhere, but nah, the SWATs amongst you'll know what that stuff means. 3,925 damage, 607 spotting, damaged 8 of the enemy team, killed 3 of them. Not too bad at all, not too shabby. Put the pain down. Finished way ahead of anybody else on the team. 600 points clear of the Panther 2. Again, favourable matchmaking for this tank. Tier 8 game, favourable matchmaking, definitely. But I'm going to have a few of these today. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, base experience of 1,469. That would have been enough, I think, to earn myself a mastery badge, but I've already got it from the last video you saw. 40 shots fired, 31 hits, 30 penetrations, doing 3,925 damage. Received 4 hits for a total of 520 potential damage received. It's pretty good. Made a profit, 41,000 credits. Not bad for a scout at all. Okay, so hope that recorded correctly anyway. So here's the second match. I'm allowing the battle timer to start, so I just want you to read chat for this one. Yet again, there's a guy driving a Panzer 38 NA, which, to be honest, is not. It's probably the worst scout tank in the game. It's a horrendous tank. It's a horrible tank to go through. But, well, I say the worst tank in the game. It's not. The T71 takes that little save. He's about to say, "Look, guys, what am I supposed to do in this?" Yada 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 yada. Right. All you scout drivers out there, or guys that are going through the light tanks, you can make a difference in this game as a scout. You just need to know what you're doing. Alright? It really gets on my tits when I hear this bitching. Now, keep an eye on him in the game. He actually does a really, really good job. So, if you're listening, Safe 7, yeah, take hint, bro. You know. You did okay. Now, watch him on the hill. Look at him. Straight through the enemy. Straight through him. And he distracts a few of them. And this is the thing, distraction. If you're not killing them, at least piss them off to the point where they come and chase you and get them out of position. Like these two. You know, the 59-16's got himself in a hell of a trouble, so I try and support him. Try my best. Shooting at an angle Type 59 is never going to do any good in this tank. But then they both realise I'm here. One of them takes a pot shot. I mean, I look at them on the map. Right, they start chasing me. And that Panzer 38 NA is still distracting. He's drawn out a Type 58 out of position. You know, that Type 58, you know, he's been drawn out by a Tier 4 light tank who cannot do anything in this game. So, you did a good job, Safe. Alright? Please don't get disheartened. Anyway, on to the game. So, I'm going to give this 34-2 a run around. Hopefully, I've drawn him into 2 heavies there. He's drove straight through them. So, I want to try and finish off this Type 59. Now, like what I said in the previous video about Type 59s, I hate them. Managed to ram his tracks off, and basically it's Dance of Death time. Oh, this feels so good. I was chuckling to myself. I absolutely love that moment. I even goes to far as to take the mickey out of the Type 59 driver there. Gonna type something in chat. Parked in the wrong place, but Never mind. Do you want a dance? Alright, so we've now got a job to do. We're pretty much sorting out the hill. It's took Fireman 150 in the Type 58 all this time to kill that Panzer 38 NA. You know, he survived for 2.5 minutes getting chased by a Type 58. Safe 7, you did a good job, bro. So, now we're being capped by a KV-1S. Now this isn't a counter battle, so the cap, like it says there, is going to take 4 minutes. So we've got plenty of time, but this does cause teams to panic. But I want to make sure I can get all those boys down off the hill, so we'll try and get behind them. Now I see the Type 58 following me. I don't know if I'm spotted. I believe I am. Oh, hello. There was no skill involved in that track shot at all. That was pure RNG. But I'll take anything. I'll take luck. When skill runs out, there's luck always there. Alright, so, gonna come up behind this T29. Is he my... Yep, he's reversing down the hill. Let's get him spinning. I haven't got enough shells, but one of my teammates finishes him off. Put 4 meaty shots into him there for 600 odd damage, which is all good. Probably not going to be in time for the... No, okay, so back down to the cap then. Got to keep an eye on that Type 58 though, because he could cause me problems. So they're screaming out, defend the base, defend the base. Now I know where that KV-1S is, he's around the watchtower. There's a watchtower in the middle of the cap circle, and he'll be hiding from the IS and T-34. So my plan is to go to K1, K2 and try and get a shot on him. But there's a Tiger P around this corner. Well, it last spotted around this corner, so I need to keep an eye on where he is now. I make a bit of a mistake here, and it is quite a catastrophic mistake. It gets me killed. But I spot the KV-1S. I should have gone the other side of that building. So I zoom in, get myself aimed, put a shot into him, and back off. So that Tiger P's still not seen me. I should have carried on. Set him on fire. They both get a shot into me. I should have gone behind that house, but instead I drive across the train tracks. It's a bad idea, but you know, I'm just gonna have to buy time for my boys, buy time for the guys coming off the hill. So I know the KV-1S isn't very accurate. Tiger P's gonna absolutely leather me if I stick myself out, so I'm trying to get myself in cover here just while I reload. So I've got 6 shells. Let's put another one in the KV-1S just to reset the cap again as best I can. Now I'm totally rocking a hard place here. I'm trying to side scrape, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna die. But I'm just gonna try and delay them as long as I can, because while they're thinking about me, they're not worrying about the 7 other tanks that are coming to kill them. Yeah. Unfortunately, I get taken out by the KV-1S. But that's all she wrote. It's 13-4, well 14-4 now, and this Tiger P is just going to get annihilated. He's got more trouble than he can ever deal with, so hey ho. I did actually put myself in a really stupid spot there, which was, you know, ah well. I'm allowed to make one mistake, right? But one mistake in a light tank usually ends up with you dead. They're nowhere near as forgiving as your heavies. You can make a mistake in a heavy and take a couple of hits. You just can't do that in a light tank, unfortunately. I like all kinds of playing all different tanks, but anyway, let's check the post-game stats out for this one then. Right, then here's our post-game stats for this one. Not as high scoring as the other one, but I still think I made a definite change to the battle. I only managed to kill 1 tank, but it's not always about the kills. I reset the cap. Not saying our guys couldn't have done it, but there would have possibly been a chance of them actually capping there if the rest of the guys had got their act together. Net myself 41,000 credits, 1,500 experience, did 2,400 damage. Bear in mind this gun only does 150 average damage a shot. That's a lot of hits into a lot of tanks. Hit and damage 6 enemy vehicles. That's not too bad at all, not too shabby. Wasn't top of the table this time, but I was second in a tier 8 game. Again, favourable matchmaking. However, second in the table in the scout, not too shabby at all. Let's see how much profit I made. 25,000k profit on that. You probably see from the background, 1,445,000 credits and about 600,000 off a T69. I will not be selling this vehicle to pay for the T69. From what I've been told of the T69, I'm probably not going to like it as much as I do this little thing. So, Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Again, if you did, please subscribe. My email is in the description below if you'd like to send me any replays, etc., etc., and all that good stuff. I can't really think of much else to say, really. So that's me done. So that's Glob signing off.